Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to OP17. I've been seeing this list talked a lot about on Twitter, and I'm a big Robin fan. I don't like that we gotta be using the Big Mom cards. I'm just gonna say that. Not because I'm even hating on the Big Mom package, but like, I've long since said I wish Robin had more of an identity with the deck, because we never really got like a good Straw Hat crew build for it that was like super consistent or like even that strong. We obviously wasn't Baroque type, right? Or former Baroque Works type, so we couldn't even use any of those cards when the leader came out. So I don't know, I'm just disappointed that we're using Big Mom cards in it. I don't know, it does seem pretty strong, right? And it is pretty aggressive, right, with the fact that we can ramp pretty quickly into this 10 cost and then get all of these into 8k power swings, right? But before we get into it, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, let me know how you guys are enjoying OP17 down in the comments. Once again, this isn't my original idea. I don't know who like pioneered it or like did it first or whatever, but I just saw a bunch online, so yeah, not trying to take credit for it. But also, if you want to support the channel, check out the links in the description. Ned Garden is having their second anniversary sale. You can use my code StrawHatPecan for 10% off on top of any other sale they're ever running. They've got a lot of dope stuff on the site: crossbody bags, play mats, and now deck boxes, with new stuff coming all the time for pre-order, like their Valhalla Vault deck box that you can check out, as well as their Ragnarok playmat. So check that out in the description. I also have a TCG Player affiliate link. If you're going to be buying cards off a TCG Player, clicking my link just sends you to the site, and any cards you buy through it just help support me. So getting into it, Robin, purple and yellow for life, banish leader with 5k power, Straw Hat crew type, meaning that any life damage we do with our leader, right, instead of that card going to your opponent's hand, it'll go to the trash instead. When attacking, you may trash one card from your hand with a trigger, add up to one Don from your Don deck, and set it as rested. So that's why the trigger package, one, it works with Robin because we can ramp, right? And also the fact that we have a 10 cost on the board a little bit earlier, right? That kind of helps as well. Getting into it, we got the Charlotte Pudding Searcher for any 2 costs or greater Big Mom Pirates type card. Running the Nico Olvia, 1 cost, 2k counter. On play, your Robin leader gains 3000 power. Trigger, draw 3, trash 2. So some nice card cycle with that. The Strucin 2k counter is just a 3-card search for Big Mom Pirates, right? We want to find that 10 cost for sure every single game for our 10 Don turn. We got Daifuku, which is just a 2k counter, a 4k power. All of the 4k power cards become 8k power once we have this out on our board. Running a couple of the Brûlée. This is a great blocker, but also triggers to rest one of your opponent's 6 or less, which is pretty nice. Pudding is a great card for hand size, right? 3, 4, 1. Trash a card with trigger from your hand, draw 3. So 2 cards going out of your hand, 1 from playing her out, and then 1 for the trash to draw 3. So going +1 in hand size is pretty good, especially when the fact that we have to pitch a card to ramp with our lead building. We got Charlotte Oven. On KO, play up to 1 character card with 4000 power or less other than Charlotte Oven from your trash. We got the Smoothie for starting our heal cards. Your turn on play, rest 2 of your Don cards, add 1 card from the top of your deck to the top of your life cards, then your opponent trashes 1 card from their hand. This is pretty nice, right? It's 7 cost total, so kind of expensive, but again, we'll get their turn early, hopefully from ramping. We can't use the Katakuri because I believe he is a leader locked, but we do have the Sweet 3 Generals, which is a 6 cost where you rest 2 of your Don, so 8 cost total. Draw a card, then add 1 card from the top of your life to the top, from the top of your deck to the top of your life cards. Then give it to 2 of your opponent's characters minus 3000 power during this turn. So that is just really great value, right? That is just insane value. We got the Perospero, 7, 4, 1. On play, your turn, play 1 Big Mom Pirates type character with a cost of 6 or less from your hand. Then this character gains Rush. And a lot of our Big Mom Pirates also have the trigger to play this card, right? The 10, 12 Big Mom SR. Your turn, the base power of your characters with trigger and 4000 power become 8,000. On play, draw a card, and then choose one of the following. Add one card from the top of your deck to the top of your life, or add one card from the top of your opponent's life to their hand. So you can either heal a card or your opponent takes a life, which is pretty nice to couple with the fact that we have Banish, right? That could be really good life burn, and the fact that once you play this out, you know, these all become 8k. So your opponent taking a life to hand and then swinging a bunch of 8ks, that can be very lethal. And of course, being Straw Hat Crew, we can use Gum Gum Giant, which is an amazing counter event. You would have to have this out on the board first, right? And then as your following turn, because we don't have to wait to restand Don, is a 1 Don counter event. Don -2, trash 1 card from your hand. We go up plus 4,000 for the battle for one of our leader or characters, then draw 2 cards. And then we've got our last card, a ramp event. The 3 Don, add 1 Don card from your deck and set it as active. Then if your opponent has a character with 6,000 power or more, you add another card and set it as active. So a 2 Don active ramp, pretty nice. If your opponent has a 6k body, which isn't too hard to have happen, right? So that's just the list. Again, it could be fun. It could be fun. I'm just sad that, you know, I just wanted a Straw Hat Crew type deck for Robin. I played a little bit of the Sky Island with Straw Hat Crew mixed in there back in OP17, and that was fun. So, you know, it is just nice to see Robin getting a little bit of the spotlight. Maybe this is really good. Who knows? But it is a fun concept. Ooh, we got Captain Kid. I feel like this is, you know, the more I play, more I feel, ooh, this is a pretty decent hand, right? We got some draw power and a Big Mom. I don't feel like the Big Mom, I guess, is necessarily a slop deck, because not every yellow deck can utilize this to the full potential, and this is a good example of when, right? No 1 Don, no 2 Don for me, and so we'll just pass. I mean, yeah, I guess you could use it in Kid, but you just completely negate his leader ability, so he's just a 5-life yellow leader with that, right? I don't know. Whereas Robin can actually utilize it for more than just like the healing stuff, because like the triggers to trash from hand and ramp. So I guess we'll just play out everything, right? Because we've got this, so we just get to this a turn early, and then we should start swinging. Ooh, that's even better. Do I do this turn? That puts me up to 6 this turn. Then I might not need to ramp again, but the likelihood that he plays a 6k out on his next turn is kind of high. I think it's fine, because we're going on the even curve. Let's go 1-2k. Right. If we were on odd curve, I might wait to put myself on even, right? To ramp 3 Don in 1 turn would be just tremendous. Especially because he might play out the 4-cost killer to heal, which would be a 6k body, right? But because we are on the even curve anyway, just ramping 2 Don in a turn, we'll get there a turn early. So we probably don't need to ramp now, because we're going into 8 Don and then 10 Don. So there's no point to ramping on that turn. I don't like this, but I kind of do need to take. Oh no. Unfortunate. Okay, well, so we're on 8 Don. I can heal with Smoothie. Yeah, you make that a blocker. That's fine. I feel like I don't mind losing the life if it means the blocker goes. So I'll give him the least amount of value that he can get from that swing. Okay, he counters out. Interesting. So we'll go here, use card action, gain a life, and then you have to trash a card. So it's pretty good. We might need to, it depends, because now he can't make a blocker because that is face up. So next turn we can be pretty aggressive if we take hits to life. We might need 2 of these, if I'm being honest. I do have Gum Gum, so if I don't end up using it, I can always trash it for counter, right? If I play this out next turn on 10, ooh, Nami, that's actually really bad for me. What the? Is that common in Kid decks, or is he just adding some spice and everything nice? That sucks, because that would have been a nice trigger body going into our, because I don't want to take down to 0 life, right? Because even if I heal next turn, I can't clear his board. Actually, if I go down to 0, I can clear this. Technically. Oh, that's not exactly what I'd want. I might just keep that for counter. Because I don't know if I'm going to swing at the Nami. Actually, no, this would be a great time to swing at the Nami. Because it's face up, he can't do it. Right? So I can possibly clear his whole board. This is actually good for us. Right? Play you out. Yeah, so I can clear the board because I'm 0 life, so... if I... Well, the thing is... I actually can't clear it that well. You might not have a lot of counter to let this go. I was just thinking about that. Because if I play out the 10 cost, then he has a life to hit, right? How do you like the Big Mom tech in that? I've been debating putting it in here. This is my first match with it, to be honest, but seems to work well. I wouldn't recommend putting it in we'll gain a life in Kid, because then again you just lose the I can't really swing at him either, because he'll just get that thriller bark, right? Because I mean, you could mix it in a little bit, maybe go like half and half, right? Because I've got Olvia, I've got some like my event, right? So I can't hit him because then he'll get Perona, sadly. So I guess if you take those, like this out, the Olvia, the purple cards in general, right? Then you have more space for the Supernova stuff. That could be interesting. That could be interesting. Oh God. Wait, chill. Wait a second. Okay. We'll take... Alright, so I think, well, he's gonna get... Well, if I banish that, I'm thinking about it. If he lets this go with banish, I could heal for 7. Also, that also adds to hand, now that I'm thinking about it. But also, it comes out rested, so I could hit the Perona. It would stop this, right? Ooh, okay. Alright, let's go 8 at life. We could also get him in a lethal position, where if we go 8, he takes, we do this to make him take a life, and then sing 12 at him, right? That could be interesting. But if he gets any trigger bodies, we're in a bad spot. Uh-oh. Okay, wait, that's not that bad. He nullifies and KOs. Okay. I might stop hitting now and just do this. Go here, gain a life, trash a card. Because now I'm really setting up my lethal with another card. I don't have like a 2 cost to play out, you know, sadly. I could play out Pudding. I don't think I need... I guess that would be nice to set up another body, right? Yeah, I think that's the move. Because I don't know if I need Gum Gum Giant, because he doesn't have any rush cards. If he goes, and I have enough counter to, if he plays out like 8 cost Kid, you know? I don't know, I think maybe Kid just has enough stuff that he doesn't need to try this out. We'll play this out, trashing... just want to draw 3. So we drew into just a couple of counter, and we'll just pass here because now I think we've properly set up for lethal next turn because we have 3 bodies. He has nothing on the board, and if he does 8 cost Kid to trash this, we can counter out of a 7, right? And then next turn we can swing banish. He might not have a lot of counter because I think he took that 5k from leader, right? But going back to my like tier list and just talking about the meta, I know some people are like hit or miss with this set. I'm just excited to see what actually pops up. Okay, that could be possibly pretty bad for me. Do I have I do have the power reduction. Oh, Borsalino, interesting. Okay, so no Kid. I feel like that is annoying, but I think would the Kid been of more annoyance? I would have blocked out. Nah, because the 7k stat line doesn't really... These are all 8ks, so he could block out leader. Maybe if I don't swing 7. right? All right. I think I could force him to take a life, right? Oh, he left the Dawn open. But I think if I just go Olvia, it's a lot better. So I buff here to 8. Let's go 8 at life. Because at this point I can still heal if I do need to. But I think we probably... I don't know. Oh no, he has blocker. Okay, he takes... Oh, why did I swing with my highest cost? That was silly. I just go left from right to sometimes. Okay. We'll go 8. Because if I leave this up now, I can play out Sweet General's heal. And, I think I'll just swing 12. If he blocks, I'll swing just big number with this, right? Whereas... Oh, never mind. Perona. Gonna stop that attack. Right, that is rough. Okay. So, we'll just get rid of his block. Then, yeah. Well, he had a blocker, but I guess he just couldn't win. GG on the next turn, because we would have healed. We just have a huge hand size too. It's actually interesting because I don't have to play out any characters from hand except for the 10 cost for the most part. My hand size actually kind of works out, which often was a problem for Robin, right? Oh, we got Kaido. Definitely we lost dice roll, so probably going second. Okay. We got a searcher, so I guess we'll keep. Oh no, we're going first. Oh, interesting. Interesting. I think we'll do smoothing. We got pudding for next turn. We could go wide with Parasparrow, actually. Yes, wait, I'll take Parasparrow. Yeah. All right, cool. Interesting, he gave us first. I thought Kaido wanted to go first because then you could 3-Dawn play out Yamato into, well, who knows? You know, maybe... I think I've said it before, but it is also a good idea to try to test out your not so optimal curve. With Robin, you know, we want to kind of go first so we can swing first and play out get some ramp, right? So let's go 5 here. We'll trash. I probably should have done pudding first. I don't know. I can't be worried about a trigger KOing her if I'm only swinging with the banish, I guess. Okay. Let's go pudding. We'll trash you. Draw 3. That's a lot of 2Ks. Which is, I'm glad the 2Ks are, I'm drawing into them rather than them coming out of life, because I want my life to be all trigger bodies. And I need to find a 10 mom, but we have a couple of searchers now. So 6 at me. Let me take... Just get another searcher? That's crazy. We'll take this turn to search. There we got a 10 mom, but I also don't have anything else to play out, so we'll search again. Probably play out oven. Okay, yeah. Okay, so let's go 5 here. We are on 6 Dawn, so I don't need to ramp anymore because it doesn't really benefit me. Because we're going into 8 into 10. If I go into 9, it doesn't really help me too much. So we'll play out oven. Because we only have 2 bodies out right now. These are all not going to be buffed, right? He plays out his king, so he gets to ramp. It would have been a nice world to get the Big Mom event to ramp. That would be the only way, I think, right? Doesn't that have the trigger to ramp as well? I think so. I don't know. 7 at me. See, that is interesting. Just add 1 Dawn card and set it as active. See, this is where I should have... I feel like I just keep this for this, actually. Keep more card in hand. That is actually... I was thinking about that. If that does have the trigger to ramp, then if I... Alright, so we're just messing with me now. That is crazy. Alright. We'll go here and heal. Right? I mean, the power reduction... Because if I go wide with Parasparrow, which is actually like the better play, I don't get to heal. But the power reduction doesn't really help me too much. So let's go here. Gain a life. Minus you and you. Then we'll just poke 5. Get cards out of your hand. Like, yeah, he's still at 5 life, but you can see the hand size difference with the fact that like this is replacing itself in hand and healing you. This card is actually insane. And if you wanted to make a case for like leader locked cards, if you weren't going to lock the 10 mom, like this is a crazy card. But then again, if Robin and like Yellow Bonnie are the only ones that can utilize this package other than Lin and like make it be kind of annoying, then is it that bad? I don't know. But next turn we're gonna go crazy, kind of. You know, he can definitely remove a body or establish a blocker, which would be annoying. But if not, because he's pretty low in hand size, he wasn't able to take any life. He does have that. That is pretty good. So he's gonna get rid of any of our bodies. So we'll do this to make him take life. I don't know. Does he just keep this? He doesn't need to. He can swing with this, right? So we are in danger. I don't know if I want to take both hits. I guess I could heal. 6 at me. I feel like I should counter this out, even if it makes it for a slower play next turn that I don't have a full body of trigger bodies, right? But Defuku, okay. We got another one. Cool. Okay. So we'll go Lin. Do I heal? Do I need to heal? Do I die if I don't heal? I think I might die if I don't heal. All right, let's go. 5 of life. Banish. I think if I don't... Okay, he just got rid of that too. That's good for me. Let's go here. Gain a life. Because actually... If I hit him 3 times, that actually does put him back. What does it matter? Because he ramps. So we just have to start hitting him now. Right? 3 hits of this he probably takes. Just for hand size, right? It's pretty low. I don't know if he has 2 2Ks. He got the lead performance. Okay, so he can heal next turn. At least this one can't really be KO'd because he'll just replace himself with something or the other. I wish I had pudding in the trash. That'd be great. Let's play that off of that. Well, no, that's just on play, right? It's just the healing stuff that's like your turn, right? Okay. Oh, no, wait, he counted out of that one? Okay. Next turn, I can heal, reduce power into you, and maybe swing into clear. That could be, and keep up for Gum Gum Giant. That could be a really good turn. It really depends what he does here, right? But I'm not so worried about some scary stuff. He's just very limited. Never mind. Okay. What does he reduce? I'm worried. He's got me worried. But it'd be really low on his resources if he does what I'm saying, thinking. I don't know. Because I know one card in his hand is the lead performers. Right? He's keeping it for the heal. Okay, yeah. I assume he doesn't have Mamaraga to combo with that. He used it for defensiveness. So he can KO Daifuku. And then he can get rid of you. And then he can't really... Well, he can get rid of you, but then there's no real point to. Sure. How many big moms has he gone through? That's the second one. You should totally just swing here. That'd be great. 5 at me. 5 at me. We take. Oh, come on. Come on. I'm getting unlucky. I guess because we can't run the Katakuri, so we're down that body, right? Ah, come on. Where's my luck? All right, let's go. Sweet Generals, use an action, gain a life, reduce. So you're 9K. We can go 5 at life to get a card out of his hand. And then I might do a search, keep 1 up for Giant. Because I want to try to swing into you. All right, so we got 2 cards, so this should go through, I'm hoping. 12 and a 9. Either we get everything out of his hand and then we go... Right, he can go 11, 13, but then I can do another Don here and swing 9. So he can't protect this. Either he protects it and I don't get to search, or he just lets it go. Oh no, I forgot about that as well. Okay, well, we can still swing into it. Okay, well, I can still do what I thought, right? Just 9 and a 9, right? And then we'll pass. So now he's down to no resources, right? He can go for game, but my hand size is actually crazy. And even if he swings into my big mom, like if, well, no, he wouldn't be able to use the effect, right? Because you have to trash a card for it. So you can't even heal at this point unless it's elite performers. This is an annoying position for him to be in. I think that is, it's kind of crazy. It, like this body has, I can't really deal with it unless I just had an abundance of swings, you know? But to be honest, I got kind of unlucky with some of my life, right? Like, we got what? One body, I think, from life. 7 at me. Yeah, I can just go 2-1. Probably just go 2-1. 2. One. I can definitely defend this and this with the Gum Gum Giant, right? Like that is just, and I still have 2Ks. I just want to keep the Sweet General for next turn to do kind of the same thing to clear his Lin. Right? I can use my leader ability to punish his life and his hand size because people are afraid of the Banish Swing. There's 2 decks in One Piece that people are just afraid of their leader ability, right? Yamato, and I'm defending this. I don't care. I can defend it and I will. 14. I 100% can, right? Did I throw away that for no reason? Wait, can I actually or no? 19, so I go 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, we can. Jeez Louise. Oh my god. Okay, that was almost bad. Woo! Got another trigger body. We might just be able to win here. Now that I'm thinking about it. Go 5 at life. If he lets this go, then we just swing at him, right? I don't know, because I can't just be a jerk and really position myself. All right, so we got 4 costs, so we'll go 8. He has to take that. I think we just math. Well, no, because the leader ability might mess it up. I can go 9. I should have gone another 8. All right, so to get around that, I'll just go 12 first. If he takes this, then we'll just go like 17. If not, then we'll go Sweet General, leave a Dawn open for Giant, right? So 2 life and a Gum Gum Giant. Maybe. Okay. We'll just go in for it. 17. I think that gets us it. Gum Gum Giant, still crazy card. Okay, he goes up to 8. He can leader ability to put it down to 15. GG. We got rocks. We are going first. I feel like I can mulligan this. You know, I don't know if there's like a bad hand necessarily. All right, we got the 10 mom. I could just go for more ramp, honestly. I could just go for more ramp. That might be the best option. Just hit 10 Dawn, because I go 3 Dawn into 5, and then I can just use this out of hand instead. Because I don't think on 4 Dawn, unless he plays out Captain John, right? All right, let's go here, gain an active. Let's search. Okay, that's actually good. Because we'll pitch this, right? Because I want Smoothie. This is a good card to play out. Oven is also a good card to play out. And then if I have Paraspero in the trash, then Oven can play him back out, right? Okay, so he gives me an event. We'll pass. We just have to hope that these are all trigger bodies. Because we're already at 5 Dawn. So next turn we can play this out. Or we could just smoothie and then use this for leader ability, right? We'll take... Ah, darn it. Don't... No. What is that? No. Okay, sure. 6 we'll take. All right, so 7 Dawn. Get rid of you. Get out of here. That was the wrong swing. 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 It was supposed to be Strusen. I don't know why he's considering saving this, but I messed that up. 100%, 110%. Whoopsie daisy. Let's go here. Gain a life. They have to trash a card. Then we hit him with banish. Yeah, that was a mistake. So we go here. We pitch there. Gain arrested. So instead of having to use the Dawn to play it out, we just kept it for leader ability anyway. So same thing, but we were able to play out a card. That does suck that I had the free swing of Strusen and just didn't, you know? That was just a total... My mind blanked and I just went to the card that was on the way to the right, which I thought was Strusen, but forgot we triggered this out of life. So yeah, that is what it is. He counters out again. I think fair because, you know, he's just going to draw cards anyways with his leader ability. But also, if you know these are all going to eventually become 8k swings, it's better to probably counter out early game when it's just like a 5k coming at you, right? But yeah, I really feel bad that I gave him this because then that could have been 2 8ks, possibly 3 if this life was... Yeah. Oh, he goes at me. Thank you. Thank you. He recognized that I made a mistake and is like, for the integrity of the game, I'll do this. Okay. Okay. Well, it wasn't a trigger body anyway. All right. Let's go here. Take a life. I feel like it's at the point where I almost need to heal. Well, not necessarily. We'll make you take a life. Then we'll go 5 at life. Because if it... I don't know. You would still want to, like, swing into my board here. Especially after I play this out. Because now, even with Newgate on the board, you still have to give me 2 cards for this, right? So he takes... We also might want to take these because he countered out of the banish swings. So... And next turn we do have search, so we can possibly heal and then possibly clear this guy. Really depends. He's given me a lot of his secret rares and his 0 cost events for counter. Should I have put more? Should I have just said no Gum Gum Giant? I don't need you, and just fill with more trigger bodies. See there's the Gloriosa. Yeah. Okay. All right. I see you. That was rude. That was rude of you. Okay. 8 at me. We'll take... we'll trigger this out. See, I don't actually want to trigger this out because I want to use this on my follow-up turn so I can get rid of you, actually. That doesn't feel great. That's like the one that I just wouldn't want to do. Okay, and that's just pointless. That sucks. Okay. Yeah, because I would have healed and made them trash a card, but I don't know. This is probably just better. Let's go here. Gain a life. Boom. Bam. All right, so you're 5k. Let's go here. Life. He probably counters out. Because again, afraid of the banish. And then do I swing 12 there? Just get rid of one of the blockers. Right? Okay. Now we have Gum Gum Giant. I kind of want to stay at 1 life if I can. He would have to have Shiki. Or Stussy. That would also hurt. I'm just like... I don't have a great way to do double heal, right? I could do... I could do... Smoothie. Yeah, I think if I just get unlucky with a few non-first lives being like triggered, like I don't think... We hit 1, but I didn't want to use it because I needed a heal. I could have searched for a heal, but then say I trigger that out and then go down to 0 life. I search, I don't get a heal. Then I'm in a really bad spot. Whereas I guaranteed I got myself a heal. I just didn't have that 8k swing, right? But just look at the difference in resources. It's crazy, right? Against rocks, you just got 4 in hand versus my 9. And he goes, okay, so this is actually good. If he swings into Linlin, it's very easy for me to defend, and I can stay at 1 life, right? Versus 2 8Ks at me. I could possibly get out of both if I get lucky 2K from Gum Gum Giant. Eight at me. Okay, is he not going to use Shiki? Okay, does he use ability? I'd prefer if he didn't. He's very low on hand size, so maybe he doesn't. Maybe he doesn't. Maybe he needs those cards because I'm going to hit him. But he's at 3 life, so even if this is a trigger body, he's probably good, right? No, he does do it. Okay, so we have the giant. Go up there. Okay. 8 at me. I could 2k, 1k, 1k, which is not that bad. Because I kind of want to stay 2, 1, 1. Because now he thinks I have no 2ks, but I've got Gum Gum Giant, so that doesn't matter. Okay, he passes. All right, so we could 10 Mom heal, but I could also do this. Heal, get him to trash a card. Let's go here. Gain a life. They have to trash a card. And now I can keep up Dawn for counter event. So we'll swing 5 at you. And I feel like I should just try to set up a lethal turn by swinging at his life with 8 and 12. Let's do a search for some counter. I was hoping to find a 2k, but you know. Finding another heal option's nice. We'll swing 8 at you. See what he does. He's only got 2 in hand. He could go for lethal. So I'm going to keep up both my Gum Gum Giants as counter options. Even if I go down to 8, I feel like that'll be good. So he does Shiki. What happened? Did he not have... Oh, he didn't have any counter. Because even if you do Shiki, I guess he didn't have any other counter. Because this is just for a leader, right? So, wait, no. Yeah, no. Wait, he could have done... I don't know. I don't know what happened. I feel like there's a lot of misplays you can do with rocks on The Sims specifically because of the order of which it prompts you for things, and it's very easy to just like click through something if you're not paying full attention. So it's, you know, it is what it is. So I always preface this that this is not a okay, wait a second. Okay, so he knows he's backed into a corner. He's got to go for game. We know there's going to be 2 8Ks coming at us. A 9K. Go here. Go 1. I just got to get out of 2 9Ks, and I get it because he just played out his blocker for a swing, right? If I take this, he can go 12, which I can get out of. I can get out of 12, so I can just fully bait him in because I've got just 2Ks and another giant. This is why I don't mind going down to 8 if I can kind of bait him out into not putting up any defense, right? Like a blocker or something. So, actually, no, he should have gone that far because this is going to be 13 then 12. And then we'll Gum Gum Giant. 13. Yup. GG. All right, but those are a few games. Now, am I excited to see Robin getting a little bit of spotlight? Yeah, that's cool. You know, I was coping on this deck since it got revealed, since the leader was revealed. Long since said, I wish it was like former Baroque type, so you could have used some of those cards back in the day. I still hope we get a second Robin leader at some point. That'd be cool. But it is interesting. It is interesting when something comes out that can kind of offset the fact that you have to pitch cards with trigger from your hand. So you have to have a bunch of trigger cards in your deck to actually ramp. And I mean, if Linlin was a big threat in the meta, then yeah, the banished leader, that'd be a pretty nice kind of counterbalance. But I think we're going to see like a lot of rocks, Mihawk, that Sabo with the Elbath stuff. Looks crazy. That probably hurts Robin a lot, I would say. I don't know. It could be an interesting matchup, but I feel like the Sabo just being a 6k leader at some points, that would hurt. And a lot of 6k swings too, right? But, you know, when you can get this just a turn early, that's pretty aggressive, right? And then the AK swings. So yeah, let me know what you guys think down in the comments. What shenanigans are you playing in OP17 if it's not a meta leader or anything? Who knows? Maybe Robin is meta. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it isn't just a silly kind of deck list. Maybe it is good. I don't know. But let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Leave a like, subscribe, and hope to see you next one. Bye-bye.